atoms. Oh,
Hope your GoPro is running, Nate.
oh, it is. Oh my God.
Hey guys, what's up? Dark Owl here. We're gonna do a quick little video. I kind of want to just update you guys on the Grom clone here. If you guys have ever had any problems with your clutch after adjusting it up top, and let's see if I can grab it out of here. Down below, right here, this is your secondary clutch adjustment area, which is usually behind the fender of all clones. If you've ever had any problems with adjusting it and you're still getting an issue where if you put it in first gear and even though you have the clutch held in, it starts to pull. Or let's say you put it in first gear and you've got the clutch in and it lurches forward, or you can feel it lurch really hard. And then when you let the clutch out, it just stalls and dies because you're just killing it instantly. With the X Pro, Vader, Boom Vader, all the Vaders and stuff like that have a cover that you can take off. And if you take these two bolts off, there is a spot in here where you can actually adjust how hard or soft the clutch arm pushes into the engagement pin in here. So you can actually tighten and loosen that. And if you tighten it all the way, you'll definitely notice up top that when you pull the clutch in, it's gonna be really hard.
That's what she said.
And it almost feels really squishy once you get it down, almost like a rubber padding in there or something up here when you pull your clutch in. And if you do it too soft the other way, when you loosen it, you can feel that it just doesn't feel normal. But the point I'm getting to is you can actually get behind this cover, take this off, and there's a lock nut in the center. If you loosen it, that just keeps your spot. It keeps the screw in the center tensioned and tight. I'll show you guys here in a second. All right, so behind here, we're gonna go ahead and pop this off really quick. There's one. That's funny. The screw came out with the little drill bit. All right. Here's the second. Yeah, what is going on here? All right, at least I know where it went. So you guys, behind this cover, there's going to be a bit of a adhesive that holds that pin. If you notice right there, see the adhesive, the white stuff? It holds that pin, or this spot right here. It holds the cover in. It's sticky and it kind of holds it there in place. We're gonna gently set this down because I don't want to scratch or chip the paint. This will be dry. If you notice right in the center here, there's a flathead screwdriver slit in there. So you can back this nut off, and it's a 10 millimeter. It's a size 10. If you back this off, you can adjust this with the screwdriver. Right tightens it, left obviously loosens it, and it pushes in the arm. There's an arm in here behind this metal plate. There's an arm in the center of this that pushes in and out. The tighter you push it, the tighter it compresses the clutch pack in there. So if it's too loose or too tight, you're not compressing the clutch like it should be. So if you notice, it pushes that clutch pack in. If you can see here, there goes your arm. A little bit of movement. So if you're having issues and you know that it's not down here and it's not up at your clutch lever, this could be your problem. I had that problem. I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why. I didn't know if it was just the clutch cable itself. Sometimes they can be too long and you have too much slack or not enough slack in there. But I knew in this case that it was not this clutch cable. So I went ahead in here, I adjusted this. It was definitely too loose. So he tightened it up a little bit more, and that really disengaged the clutch pack when I pulled in the clutch. So that made it a lot easier for me to actually tune the clutch or adjust the clutch on the cable to get a better shift. I know these bikes are notorious for getting false neutrals or issues even just trying to get it into neutral. I can tell you now that it is super, super easy and super smooth to shift it into gear, even just standing here. There's first right there, super simple. And there's neutral, super easy, super, super easy. If you guys are familiar with these clones, it is so hard to find neutral sometimes, even with the bike on, it's really hard. You're going up and down. Sometimes it'll skip neutral and it'll go straight to second, vice versa, going back down, and it can be a pain in the butt. But that's it. You can adjust it right here and play with it and fine tune it. Make sure that your 10mm nut right here is tightened down every time you adjust it, just because it can back off a little bit while the engine is running because it's really loose. And we know that these bikes vibrate a little bit. So that would be my recommendation so you don't lose the spot where this is tuned to. But just keep playing with it, adjust it here. First, I would recommend completely adjusting your cable and make sure. And then obviously if you still have problems shifting, and come down here and check this out and see if it's set correctly, if it's too loose or too tight. Because from the factory, they slap these together and they're somewhat adjusted. And that's why when we get these bikes, sometimes, mostly all the time, it is just super hard to get into neutral. And you have that issue of trying to find neutral, and even just hard shifting or lurching forward sometimes. It's just rough shifting. Come down here, fine tune this, go back, start the bike, and tune your clutch cable if you need to. And you guys shouldn't have any problems. Turn it on. Pull the clutch in, it's in neutral now. Go down to first, go up to neutral, and that's super easy. It pops in there super, super easy, and does it with every gear. And that should help a lot in terms of just being able to adjust it and get a smoother, more accurate shift on your clone. So if that helped you out, give me a big old thumbs up, guys. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. I always respond to comments. And you guys know what to do. Stay safe, ride safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.